Hi, good morning. Thanks for joining me in my shop here on March 23rd. I'm between radio projects right now, and I thought, oh, why not take a look at this? Home tube tester. Everybody needs a home tube tester to test your own tubes easily at home. There it is. It's in here. Let's take a look at the box here. Tests TV tubes and picture tubes. Tests appliances and other electrical devices with the home tube tester. There's your iron. Pretty modern looking iron there. Also tests line cords, fuses, lamps, bulbs, and other electrical devices. My gosh, this thing just does everything. There's the instructions. Easy to follow directions. So I don't think I'm going to read through this, but it's a very, very simple device here. I have no idea if this works or not. We're going to find out. Sure looks to be in good shape. Every home needs a home tube tester. How can you get along without it? My gosh. You'd have to go down to the drugstore and use their tube tester if you didn't have one of these. The home tester. TV and radio tube tester, Lochtel, octal, 9-pin and 7-pin. If test light, look how they spell light. That's the light spelling of light, L-I-T-E. If test light goes out, filament is good. There's the test light up there. If test light stays on, filament is bad. Oh, I'm glad they gave us both instructions here. Chicago, Illinois. And what's this up on the top? So this is how you're testing a picture tube. It's got some numbers on it there. 10, 11, 12, 1. Yeah, this is actually broken. Hey, this is broken. So I guess you pull the cap off the back of your picture tube and shove this thing on. So you have to shove it on this way. You can read the light. Okay, well, let's get testing. What can we test? Well, we can test these red wires first. So I'm going to plug this in, but I'm not plugging it straight into a unprotected power outlet. It's going into my little nifty scheme here. So, the test light is on. Now, I'm going to guess, if you touch these leads together, the test light goes off. Look at that. So continuity turns the light off. We need a tube, and wouldn't you know, I started this video without actually having a vacuum tube in my hand. But I have a few in here, quite a few. Let's grab one. Now these are all good tubes here. These are all good. Good in the sense that their heaters work for sure. Well, you don't even have to pay attention to what it is. 6SK7. She's a good one. Oh my gosh, I can test my tubes rapid fire with this thing. Here's another tube. Bound to be good though. But let's see what the tester says. The tester says, good. It's good. Well, isn't that just the greatest thing? Should we take a look at the magic inside it? I think we have to, or else my video's over already. I better pull the plug out on it. Okay. Do you have a collection of screwdrivers? My screwdrivers is a kind of a wild collection that's built up over the years. They aren't a set. They don't all look the same. This one came from when I was a apartment building maintenance guy, and I kept the screwdriver. So that's from 1978. I was a maintenance guy in an apartment building. I was on a crew. 22-story apartment building. It's actually a housing co-op for students. Well, there we are. Extensive circuitry in here. It's not plugged in, right? Right. They've used one of these. Fantastic, look at that. And look at the technique they use for securing the light bulb. That's amazing. It's still all kind of together and usable. The power, let's just check out what is going on with the power. So the power wire comes in, meets up with this resistor here. So that looks like red, I would say purple, yellow. So that's 270K resistor here. And then it's just going to different, wow, not many pins, just the pins that are typically the heater pins. In most tubes, the heater pins are pin 3 and 4 on 7-pin tubes and the like. So I guess there's some variation. They've got some others hooked up. Is there any wire? What I'm interested in is this thing going to be live if I plug this in? I think we'll do a test to find that out. You can see one of their lead wires going right down, coming really close to the this case. You know, I turned this on and used it. I didn't really check it for a hot chassis. I am now, though. So I see no connections between any of the wiring and the case. Anywhere. Let's find out. Let's find out and make sure this thing is safe. I'm going to go wild with it. Oh, I'm going to have to stop. I have to fetch my voltmeter here. Now, yesterday evening I did a house call for a jukebox. I don't like doing house calls. I don't normally do them, and I don't like working on jukeboxes. I found them to be just too many links in the chain in a jukebox. Everything has to be hunky-dory for them to work, and there's a lot of stuff. So I tend to stay away from them, but last night I had total success. The guy went from having a jukebox that wouldn't play a record to listening to records. Fantastic. Now, I want to check this for voltage, so we're going to put this on 600 volts AC. I am going to connect one lead to something grounded in my shop. Grounded as in connected back to the power system neutral. Let me get a good spot here. Way over here. No. Come on, you can't get tangled up in this. Here we are. I have a green ground wire that runs around my bench here. You can see it here. Just runs around the bottom of all the equipment and has extensions. Here's one here. They come up and catch all the cabinets of all the equipment and ground it all. I have a grounded shop. I have a isolation transformer, which is what I'm powering this with. So the test won't. I was powering it with. The test won't work with the isolation transformer, so I'm going to dangerously now plug this right into the outlet here. Into an outlet. Okay, so it's really plugged in. The little light is on. Is this guy dangerous? It just, the style of it is dangerous. First of all, do we really get power in here? So we should see 120 volts either here, there it is, and we should see nothing on the other leg here. So on the other side of the big resistor, you can only pick up 50 volts. As far as I know, the only thing that's drawing any power in here right now is that lamp that's going, and that's a neon bulb, so drawing power, no power. A tiny amount of current to power that. So maybe the only draw through this resistor is my meter itself, and all we get left is 50 volts. So if I stuck my finger on there, no, I'm not going to try it. Now what about these guys? How come these guys don't have some kind of high voltage on them? No, I did not get a shock. I just I didn't want to hold on to them. You can't imagine they made these so people can get a shock. So So these must be connected on the far side of that resistor. Probably right across the lamp. Now to make a neon lamp come on like that, you need, I think, about 70 volts to trigger it. Anything under 70 volts, it won't come on. Is that true? Let's find out. How much voltage is on that lamp? I think this is a dangerous little machine here. I don't think this would pass today. I don't think you could put this on the market today. It's really... Okay, so I'm just making sure I know where the lead wires go for the lamp. They go here and here. I got 52 volts on the lamp. I got 52 volts out here. All this is just... I don't want to put my finger on it. Half that. Half that. No, you can't get a shock. Interestingly enough, though, can you see the light? Can you see the light? And I'll touch these. So there's enough current going through me to draw down the voltage across that light. I don't feel anything. Although I seem to be thinking very clearly now. Maybe every morning you should come down and for 5 minutes do this. So let the electricity flow. And if I use my brain, I can make the light go on and off. Okay, what more can we do with this thing? Moderately dangerous device. Did I really check those wires carefully enough? I did too many checks. Let's just go once more here. 52 volts. $24 on one side and 52 on the other. So 24, I don't feel it. 50 volts, I don't think I want to ground myself and find out what happened there. I'm watching the light. Let's see if it flickers. It does not. Okay, I'm going to unplug it. I've got it right in the outlet here, and of course it's not got a polarized plug, so flip this plug around and everything is the other way. What I'm pondering, is this safe? And is this really safe enough to use? I make a nice project box. I've got room for 4 tubes. Okay, I deem it safe enough for use, as long as we put the box on it. And my usual caution about getting myself between electrodes, I should be able to stay safe. So there we are. That's the home tube tester. Every home needs one. Otherwise, how are you testing your tubes without it? Fantastic. Chicago, Illinois, 60602. What, wasn't that the number? Okay, thanks a lot for watching. Tomorrow I'll have something in here, something that needs attention. I don't know what yet. See ya.